Well, YouTube hasn't really helped me in the past couple of days, has it? Didn't upload my video one day, uploaded two on one day when I obviously meant it for the day after. I even put it in the settings. It's just all over the place, but we should be back on track now as I welcome you back to West Ham. Also, gotta keep this top on till we play the Germans as welcome back guys to the FIFA 21 West Ham United career mode, episode number 8 of season number 4. And if you haven't seen the last episode, there is a huge spoiler on the screen right now. We lost our first game, yes, in the Cup to Brighton Hove Albion. Disappointing, sure, but we've just got to move on as we'll have Watford simulated on this Sunday, not far after the Liverpool game, so got to try and win that as we're going to play Chelsea on the 27th. We're going to play Plymouth on the 30th. Then in next month, we're probably going to simulate the Baggies and play Brighton again, hoping for sweet revenge. Now, what I was getting at there as well, save City for next episode alongside Leeds, as I want to keep us unbeaten run intact for the Premier League, that is. As we go to Watford first with the tired team. Should still be winning, as here is the team we're going to go with. I'll click on it once more. We've got Dragowski in goal. Let me go to him. There we go. Aarons, Diop, Senesi and Acuna at the back, with Rice and Souček as the holding midfielders, with Nkunku, Cunha and Hammond in cams, with Patson Daka up front, who still hasn't made his transfer through to Leicester, but is very much going to make it, I think. As let's get into Watford. 17th place side. Let's simulate it and hopefully get the win. Didn't really see anyone stand out in their team, so please boys, don't let us down here, as it's a 3-0 comfortable win. We've got Hammond getting a brace and Souček getting one. As we move on to Chelsea next, who are in 6th position. These are literally 23 points behind us. It shows how good me and City have done this season. As have City lost another game? I'm unsure. I'll show you the team. It's the same one. And I'm going to check actually. As yes, they've actually lost 3. So they lost to us and then they've lost 2 more games, which is a bit weird for City. Going on a run like that, as I can't believe are still unbeaten. This is a bigger story than Leicester, although our team is probably better than the team Leicester won the Premier League with, no offence to the Fox fans. As let's get the win here against Chelsea and try and extend the lead at the top. And let's have a look at this Chelsea team, as they look like Chelsea fans, not the plastic ones who always go around to every ground, with Mendy, Selic, Gehi, Milenkovic, Fofana and Chilwell at the back, with Kai Havertz and N'Golo Kante in midfield, Hudson-Odoi, Marusic and Timo Werner still on that left. So, Chelsea we did beat for the first time, I think, in ages in the last outing, but always a hard game against these. So what we've got to try and do is get at the Blues, as we're in blue as well. A bit confusing that, I don't know why, but it's just put us in this, as now Hudson-Odoi running away from the goal, tried to get a tackle and he's turned us, but Declan Rice with the tackle straight on Callum Hudson-Odoi, as now we can run forward. Declan Rice has Patson Daka through that gap, can't force it, but it's a great ball out wide for him to just run onto, as he does have the pace, cuts inside, goes for the shot, good block. Very, very well timed, as oh dear, they have a good ball through there, and Diop surely got his foot on that ball. He's only going to get a yellow card for it, as that's either going to be not a foul or a red card in my opinion. I don't know how he's gave it in the middle, but I mean, I'll take it. At least he's not off the field, but I thought it was a good tackle. As now it's Ben Chilwell, and I think Hudson-Odoi stood over this, as he's going to float it over the wall and wide of the post. As it's a chance apiece now, and Souček straight down the middle onto Matheus Cunha, through the gap again to Declan Rice, as can he force this backwards? He can't, into Daka, as Daka's now give it to Souček. Got the ball round to Cunha on the move. Cunha tries to turn inside a little bit there, and surely a penalty, and is Milenkovic the guilty one right there. Usually I don't shout for penalties unless they're handballs, but that one was obvious. He just bumped him straight off the ball, and Cunha did get a penalty against Chelsea last time out and score it, so hopefully the same thing here. It's Milenkovic against Mendy, and I know what I'm going to do. Please dive, and he does, and it's just a Panenka down the middle. Matheus Cunha, love you mate. As calm as you like from the Brazilian playmaker, Registo, whatever you want to call him, as he finishes that off to give us the 1-0 lead against Chelsea. Have deserved it as well. They've had one chance, we've had the rest of the ball, and that is a decent little dink. Mendy out of the equation. Lovely stuff, as now Declan Rice down the wing into Jay Hammond. Hammond back into Declan Rice as he's going to give it now down the line. It's Hammond again. He's going to try and cut inside. Does. Into Mateus Cunha as this ball's going to fall for Declan Rice now. And Cunha stayed down holding his shoulder. That's not a good foul as now Souček does get the ball through to Nkuku. If we could make it 2, it'd be alright, but we can't. And we're going to take Mateus Cunha off. Ryan Christie to come on. Not a good injury, that one. Although it hasn't been the most interesting pieces of play in this game, it has been eventful this half as now Acuna gets a great tackle in. Straight to Hammond. Straight upfield to Christie, who goes to chip it to Daka first time and didn't get enough on that. As now we're trying to stop Wesley Fofana from counter-attacking. Just 15 minutes to go and hopefully no more injuries. And that's for both teams as well as now Christie. Backwards into Souček. Souček, just give that through the middle. There we go. And can we make it 2 before half-time? That would be amazing. As Christie got a great first touch. Beats the defender. He's through. He's got the sweaty on. But Ryan Christie is selfish. And the cam in this formation just loves to get a goal. He's off the bench for an injured player. And he's already joined in the goals in the first half. The first from open play in this game. 2-0 against Chelsea, and this is going swimmingly. And straight after that, well, 10 minutes in game, but nothing happened. It is half-time. 2-0 to the Hammers at the break, and this is honestly going really well. We've had 28% possession, but somehow have a 2-goal lead. I don't know how that's happened. Probably the last 10 minutes we haven't touched the ball much, as Diop's going to come off here for Guardiola. I'm going to take a risk and rest our best centre-back, but he is on a yellow, and he is tired. And at the end of the day, that is what substitutions are for, as Souček stole this ball straight off Milenkovic, who's going to try and get it off him again, but Chris Nkuku, make that run, Christie, make that run, there we go, perfectly timed in the end, as Christie's going to put it across to Daka, and that's 3. You could see with Chris, I was brewing that in my mind, I knew where the pass was going to go, he found it, and we found a 3-0 lead. Honestly, a sensational performance so far, as look at this, high fives all around, and I expect nothing less. What a disguised pass, and then just a sweaty where Daka, I don't know if he was trying to skill there or just wasn't balanced, but yeah, he just tried to like weirdly hit that into the goal. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll say it was a skilled pass as oh, that isn't one. As now Chilwell down the line to Timo Werner straight away, as Chelsea could get one back here just before the hour mark, as we missed the tackle with Guardiola, but he does recover a little bit. However, the ball's still bouncing. It's all over the place, and oh, that's lucky. Dragowski! Oh, and it's just squeezed over the line. That is a disappointing goal to concede. It was all over the place. Let's have a look at this. Timo Werner does really, really well to beat Guardiola, who's just come on, saved, slid straight to Werner. Dragowski makes the save, and we can't get it off the line. Goalmouth scramble for you. Dragowski will be gutted. His clean sheet's gone, as they had a bit of a gap right there, as well as Guardiola now. He should have done better defending on Werner, but we'll let it slide, as now Hammond straight through. One more onto Jay Hammond. One touch, one bang, and just caught it too far under the ball. And Guardiola right here, running forward with the ball, gives it on to Chris Nkuku, as now he's going to try and run it forward a bit. We've got 19 minutes left in this game. As Chris Nkuku coming through on goal. Could we restore from that goal we conceded? Ref, come on. Clipped me a bit there. I was brewing up a skill move as Chilwell gets the header over the top to Werner as well. And they could be on a little bit of a break. Just get across. Let's block it. Timo Werner now onto N'Golo Kante. And Kante tackle there by Souček with ease. We've got 10 minutes. Can we make it another goal, please? I mean, Hammond should have done, as that's a great ball down the line as well. Chris Nkuku getting involved in this game a lot. Bruise up across to the back post. Just couldn't reach. However, we've still got the ball here with Chris Nkuku. Got it to Souček to lay off to Souček with a big blast. And what is up with this guy's finishing at the moment? He is the king of long shots, and he doesn't even have that good of shooting stats. I don't know how he does it every time. Last time it was like a half volley or a full volley. This time, that is a decent goal. Roof of the net, 4-1. Ben Chilwell to blast this ball forward. Header won by Declan Rice. As there we go, there's the full-time whistle. It's a 4-1 victory over Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and we've done the double over them this season, which is very, very, very nice. The feeling is very, very nice. As let's get into the next game, shall we? Which should be easier. Plymouth, West Brom and Brighton for revenge. As also we're going to be promoting these 2 youth players we've got in his academy. Cian Taylor, don't think he'll ever play a game, but we'll promote him for the objectives. And Arthur Penman. As for this next game, I was going to try and play my main squad just to see how we do, but of course we've got players out and we might as well go with this second one, like Cunha of course is out, as Aaron's. Do we play Aaron's or Cunha? We'll play Aaron's this time around, shall we? I think we should. And then Cunha I'm actually just going to give a youth player a go. So, who shall we? Knight. Knight is the highest rated. Well, Thomas, but he's a goalkeeper. As we'll go with this. Johnson in goal. Johnson, Niakhaté, Guardiola and Aarons, Aribo and Andy Rinomhota with Hammond, Christie, Orsic and a York up front. And let's have a look at this Plymouth team who have earned themselves a go right here at the London Stadium. With Jack Ruddy in goal, Jarvis Cleal, Tomlinson, Scott Wotton the captain and Will Aimson with George Cooper, that 5 at the back. It is with Kamara, McLeod and Meyer in the midfield with Hardy and Frank Noble up front. Some good lower league players right there. Definitely ones I've seen play against Grimsby before. As let's try and get this win, shall we, straight away as Christie gives it to Hammond. We should be scoring a lot of goals today, but keyword is should, because we haven't usually when we should be doing. Of course, Portsmouth pushed us all the way in the last game, or like 3-2 was it? There's now Jay Hammond with the ball in the middle to a York. York tries to turn out, gets it to Hammond by basic luck as Hammond's going to try and run past the defenders here. He's round them, he can put a cross into the box and Christie can't get there first. Honestly thought we'd score with our first attack there as now Max Aarons whips it across. They put the pressure on there, Frank Noble, but Niakhaté with the header away and Ajork turns rather easily. It's Lucas Ajork and he scores the first goal. The big man puts them in one by one and literally gets one a game. That's what I'm meaning by that, as he's got one 9 minutes in and it's a decent finish as well. Andy Rinomhota with the ball through, Scott Wotton turned too easily and Ruddy's never saving it. Great little finish as now McLeod passes it round to Noble. As now Kamara with it. Kamara gives it to McLeod again, and there's Ryan Christie. Christie needs to try and get a ball over the top. He does. Straight to Lucas Ajork, as Ajork could actually have 2. That would be amazing after what I've just said, as he does the same goal as last time, but just on the deck. 2 quick goals, 20 minutes in. Look at Ajork this time. He usually never gets the goals, does he? But it's a great touch. Another great one, and just P-rolls it into that bottom corner. To Beletas once more. And Hardy now with the ball as he gives it backwards into Kamara, and Kamara to the side into Danny Meyer as Johnson tackles him right there. Johnson gives it to Christie. Christie through the middle to Ajork again, who's now on a hat-trick and could actually get it right here, running all over, and a good save from the keeper. And Guardiola with the ball right here as he gives it to the side into Niakhaté, straight forward into Jay Hammond. Can we make it any more than it is at the moment? I'll try and chip this one over the top, and that's actually a decent chip. It's Johnson running down the line. That's a great ball into Aarons at the back post and almost scuffed in for an own goal. At least he hadn't done a Cancelo, as that's a good ball as well. And Ajork should have had his hat-trick. Still a chance to get one right here as it's going to be whipped in again, and that's a good one as well, but still can't find him as Orsic whips it to the back post where Guardiola is, and Tomlinson throwing his body at this. We are all over Plymouth, as we should be in this game, as that one's good for Ajork, and that's the hat-trick. It's finally in for the big man, as that was very close in. And it's 3. What a performance from him. What a cross as well, should we say. Straight to where I wanted it. Beautifully positioned. And bang. Flicks it on with the back of his head and keeper no chance. So when it's 3, this is when it gets harder, as it's proving, because they're going on a bit of attack here. Of course, like Portsmouth when we were 3 up, brought it back. Liverpool, it's just a tricky scoreline. It's like the new 1-0, as now Hardy almost got a tackle in there with Aarons, but pushing him back as it's just 1 minute till half time. Just make sure they don't get the chance off, and we should be absolutely fine. As there we go, they've gone backwards. Christie with a great tackle, but ref, blow that whistle. There we go, 3-0 at the break against Plymouth, and smell more goals. McLeod, can we get something straight away in this second half? It's gone to Aarons as Orsic making the move down this line, and oh, good interception from Cleal, the right wing back. To say that he's played at 5 at the back, they should have done a little bit better, I'm afraid. I know they're only Plymouth, but with that many players behind the ball, some of them should do the job, as now it's Noble again, tries to put it around the corner, easily read for us. There's now Aribo through that gap again. It's Christie who pulls it back now for Orsic. What a ball over the top. He's onside. You were keeping him on, you with the hand up, Wotton, as that's a sweaty, and that's 4 for Ajork. It's his lucky day. Of course, after I said that at the start, we just continued to score, as that's a great ball over the top and just sweated into that bottom corner. Yeah, literally. I said he only scores 1, he gets 4 in 1 game. Been a great half, or not even half now, it's the second half, but still could increase it to 5 for Ajork, because he's got a sweaty on right here, but Ajork tripped and couldn't get his shot off right. As Kamara, tackled there by Niakate, but still falls back to him as they have the ball down the line. But Aribo's the one shutting them down right now as Khalil to take this throw in. What's he going to do with it? He's going to go all the way back, is he? Chase it up as they still have the ball. It's Hardy with it. He turns inside, gives it to McLeod, and that's never a foul. Still, what they're going to do with it? Are they going to get one goal away at the London Stadium? No. Against the best team in England, the unbeaten team, they are not going to put anything past them, although can't really claim that anymore because they're chuffing Brighton. As if we'd have just won that game, I'd be satisfied. Just holding out for pens and didn't even get them, as now it's Ennis with the ball. I think that's Neil Ennis, and that's a foul. That's a yellow card from Niakate, and a big chance for Plymouth to actually score, you know, here. This is a good free kick in good territory. So Cooper and McLeod stood over it. I think it's going to be Cooper to hit it. No, is it? No, it's going to be McLeod who tries to put it again near the near post, but too wide. And a tackle there from, I think it was Aribo onto Chris Nkunku, because it's still 4. I said there were goals. We've got goals with a bit of a tired team as well. Definitely always had a tired left back. Now it's Senesi. I will definitely take that as definitely clipped, but nothing given, as Tomlinson back to Ruddy. We'll see if we can get the ball just before and maybe hopefully make it 5. I mean, we beat Liverpool by 6 away and we can't beat Plymouth by 6 at home, but again, I say it all the time, that's the mentality. We've got to try and beat little teams by loads of goals. 4-0 is not the best in my opinion, but still at least we've got them, as now we've won the ball. Can we get another? No, we can't, but that's the full-time whistle. It's 4-0 against Plymouth, 4 for a York. And not even 3 points for us, but just a bye to the next round. And as for the league, after the cup, we didn't see the league, did we? Because it was Plymouth next. As look at that, 12-point gap over now Manchester United, who are closest to us. Manchester City have just jumped off the edge of a cliff. Their form is terrible, honestly terrible. As we're going to get rid of these scouting reports for now, we've got loads of players as Harris, Lawrence, Cruz, Olgawa out of the club, as we've got an offer for Murray as well from Stoke, and I'll just negotiate. Loan, 1 year, and he can go. As yes, we're in the window now. We're in the window, I'll say it again. As now we have West Bromwich Albion up next, and our team is fit. The main one will be simulating this in 17th, and I've got faith. I've got faith we're not going to get beaten right here. The team is decent enough to maybe survive, but not beat us. So hopefully, yes, they can't beat us. As Christie gets one, Cunha gets one. Christie always off the bench for one. As Declan Rice got the first one, and Cunha got his brace. So we've got players returning from loan as well. We'll have a massive squad at the moment. As Leeds United now wanting Guardiola. That's less than all the other clubs, so that's rejected. Now we've got prize money from the FA Cup, and the loan deal has been accepted. I already went through and accepted that. So which team do we play next? It's Brighton, isn't it? Who aren't on the top 6 of the Premier League, which they usually were doing. Last season, there was floating there all the time. Aston Villa was, and they are actually in 5th, so they've built on their progression. As these, of course, are through in the Cup as well, so hopefully we catch them tired from the Carabao next round, as Man City and United just swapped, and these are in 13th. Dropped off hugely, so is our team fit? It is, to go straight into this next game. Also for signings as well, I'll just explain now. You guys suggest me some, because honestly, I cannot think of any more signings to strengthen this already strong squad. So if you want me to sign a player, you tell me. I'll try and get them. We've got 80 million. And let's have a look at this Brighton team, shall we then? At the Amex, which we need to beat, with Robert Sanchez back in goal. Keane, Castillo, Bernardo, Veltman and Fikayo Tomori, with Harry Winks and Moda this time, the Polish international. Trossard, Nketiah and Leao. Jesus! Nketiah and Leao with Boateng on the bench. That is striker power. I don't know if Milik's there anymore, but that is just... That's got me, that really has. There's now Trossard with a pass straight to Leao. We've got an interception in right there. Diop, but Trossard gets it back, and Leao's got a bit of a gap here, and Dragowski has to pull out a good save. That was close, as now they're going to whip in this ball as well. It's Trossard. Deep one, almost on Keane's head. On Veltman's though, who puts power on that one to put Brighton 1-0 ahead again. We can't beat the Seagulls. It's a great header, and Veltman shows us the back of his shirt. I can't believe this, but we're 1-0 down. It's just an amazing header. Look at that. Bang! Neck muscles. Straight past Dragowski at his near post. And after that, now we've got the task of trying to get back into the game, as Jay Hammond straight into Rice. Daka through the middle. No, he can't finesse, although that was the perfect opportunity. So we'll give it to Mateus Cunha, who can. But we're going to try and find Nkunku. Good touch, and even not a good touch. He lost the ball. As Declan Rice makes up and gets it right here. As this is straight onto Daka. Around the corner. Cunha with a good touch. And Mateus Cunha top corner. I knew when that left his boot, it was in the back of the net. As he's going to grab that ball. Mentality. We want to win this game, not draw it. As that is a great finish into the top bins from the Brazilian again, who just loves his goals. And it's a great flick on from Daka. Great touch away from Veltman, the goal scorer. And bang, top bins. Great finish. Now Jay Hammond throws this straight to Declan Rice. Rice through to Hammond as we've got the run on there from Marcos Acuna. And a whip into the box, you know. As we're going to go back post this time to N'Koulou, and it's off the crossbar. It was Bernardo, I think, who put it onto his own crossbar and just gets away with it. That was a close one, as now it's Moder with the ball. Gives it to Rafa Leao. Leao round the corner, and Diop gets a good touch on it right there. But Winks has still got it, as Harry Winks now gives it to the side into Moder again. And Leao, we've just got to keep shutting these options down, boys. We can't have them running at us and getting a second goal for themselves, especially when we've just hit the bar or they've hit their own bar. As Trossard missed the tackle. Trossard through, and a great one-handed stop from Dragowski. He is honestly on fire this season. As you can tell why we haven't lost a game yet, as N'Koulou with the turnout as well gives it to Max Aarons, as we still could run down this wing and maybe get one before half-time. It's only half an hour in, as Aarons still going all the way, still going Max Aarons, still going Max Aarons, still has the ball Max Aarons, and lost it to Veltman, but gets it back. Come on, keep going, as he gets the pass off to Daka. This actually might work after everything. Cunha, it's just a corner. At least we've won something. I can't believe Max Aarons got the ball back there. I was fully out of it, as that header isn't won by Senesi as well, but just goes out for our throw-in, or should be. However, we've kept the ball in, actually, as now Acuna with it. Straight to Hammond. One touch, cross in, handball. And a free kick for Jay Hammond. As can we change the angle and try and put this in the near post? Has he got the best free kicks? 91 free kick accuracy. He definitely has us. Let's try and just sneak this in, shall we? Go about there. Little power, but get the dip over the walls. It's going towards, and Sanchez has to put it away. From that angle, that's a great free kick to win a corner, as Sanchez punches that one as well. Can we get a free kick round here? As Diop's going to blast it straight into the head of Rafael Leao, and that's the move over. Honestly thought something was brewing right there as well, as now Cunha gives it to Daka, as he's got the run on now of Jay Hammond, and Hammond steps to the side. Daka making the move through the middle. Can we make it two? We can! Same corner again, just before half-time. Patson Daka gets us the lead right now, as the two scorers in the team every single game continue scoring. Great finish that one as well. Just blasted top bins on the first touch as well as Hammond. Perfect ball through, and bang. Sanchez might as well be at home, because you're not saving both of them shots. 16 now for Patson Daka after you struggled to score at the start. And I don't know how many for Acuna, but all I know is we can score even more in this second half. 2-1 to us. I know we're capable of it, so let's just show we can do it. As now N'Koulou turns inside, tries to get that pass off, but just can't. As now Harry Winks with it. He gives it straight forward to Eddie Nketiah with a run round. He does have it round, but still not really coming forward with the ball, as now Eddie Nketiah again tried to get a tackle in, just knocked him a bit, but that's a good ball through to Eddie Nketiah. What a tackle from Acuna. Aaron's the same. That's a good one as well. And the crowd are shouting for both of them. They will be absolutely fuming. But it was two good tackles in my opinion, and Acuna still keeps the ball. Now onto Souček, who turns out into Daka. And that's a terrible pass. However, N'Koulou gets the ball right here anyway, and now it's on to Cunha, straight through the middle again. It's Daka. Daka's actually got a gap here, and oh, he put it too close to Sanchez. Too close, actually. Never mind too close. He put it straight into Sanchez's hands. He couldn't have been more accurate in giving the keeper it back. As now Chris N'Koulou with the ball, straight to Souček. Souček round the corner into Declan Rice. Now on to Souček again. And he can't get the pass off, but we need to try and rob this back, as Trossard gives it to the side of him. Harry Winks now just trying to find that gap, which he can't do, and Veltman with the ball as well, as he gives it forward to Winks again. We're just chasing shadows. Rafael Leao with it as well, so he's going to try and turn us inside out, is he? Yes, he is, as Diop gets a good tackle in. Rice gets a little touch on it, as now Dragowski just to pass it out, and we've eventually got this away, as Aarons should be away down this side. Still only 2-1 here at the Amex, but we are the better side, as Daka could even get onto the end of this. He does. Just blast that first time, and a bit hopeful. Sometimes, though, you just got to go for it. As now Souček with the ball again. Through the middle. Straight into Cunha. As Cunha play a 1-2 here with Daka. That's a good one. As Cunha now has the ball. He tries to cut inside. Does. But runs straight into Jorginho Wijnaldum, who they've even brought off the bench. So it shows you their attacking intent. I can't remember if Milik's still on the bench, but I know they've got Boateng, Nketiah, and of course Rafael Leao, who's on the ball right now as Wijnaldum tackle right there in our corner, or our half, as we need to try and get this ball back. And we dodgy pass straight back to him. 14 minutes to go, and if we do stay like this, we will be scraping a win against the Seagulls. But then they did beat us last time, as that ball was meant for Hammond. And now it's Tomori. Tries to get a ball across, and Diop with the stop right there is now Chris Nkunku to run it forward, and he could go all the way right here. It's Chris Nkunku still going. He's got men inside of him. It's Chris Nkunku still going. He's got Cunha in the middle. Cunha! Oh, and it's just slotted in. I saw it go past Sanchez, and I knew as soon as it did, it was in the back of the net because it was on target, and Cunha gets his second of the game. Great work from Chris Nkunku, though. Again, he's just magical. As look at this, passes it across and just rolls it into the near post, or far post, but side netting. 3-1. And what a win this one's going to be, as now Orsic to the other side. Orsic tries to switch it in, and oh, if he would have got that ball, Daka, he could have passed it straight back to Orsic, and he could have just run through and tried to score. So we need to win that header. It's straight over the top, though, from Serdar. As now it's on to Fikayo Tomori, and Tomori back 1-2, little 1-2, whatever you want to call it right there. And now Serdar with the ball again, tries to put it across and can't, as now it's just Cunha to come away with this ball, and he needs to put it down the line. One more into the middle. Just couldn't pull it off, as excuse me if you heard me burp just right there, as we've got literally no added time, as there we go. It's a 3-1 win. Sweet, sweet victory and revenge against Brighton Hove Albion away from home this time round. And we're still unbeaten. What a win, as now Murray's gone out on loan, but it's a big game next episode. Although they've fallen off, Manchester City are a team we need to beat and might struggle to beat, because there should have been no goals in the last game. 3 fluky ones, as we have a 13-point gap over Liverpool, and I honestly can't believe we're top of the league. I thought we'd be fighting for it, but not this clear at this moment in time, as yes, let's have a look who we've actually got in the Europa League as well in the next round. I haven't checked. We've got Swansea in the cup, but oh, we have Monaco in the next round of the Europa League, which probably is one of the hardest teams I could get, but then again, I did finish second, so thank you guys for watching this episode of the West Ham United Career Mode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And of course, switch on that notification bell to be notified when anything comes new. We're on 2.14k at the moment, so thank you guys so much for that. Let's keep that number going up and skyrocketing as we want to hit 3k before the end of the year, if I could get my words out right, as I will see you all in a bit. Take care, guys, in a bit, and peace.